What happens with all the stuff we put in the recycle cart? Where does it go? Do you think it really gets recycled and turned into other stuff?
Well, I never really gave it much thought. I usually just toss it away and forget it.
There's a computer there. Why don't you see if you can find the answer on YouTube?
What happens to recycled stuff? Hey, there's a bunch of choices. Let's see.
So, you're wondering what happens to recycled stuff? Well, it can be a crazy ride from your curb back to your kitchen table. Fort Wayne's recycling program is a big hit. We have one of the highest participation rates in the country, but we'd like even more families to recycle. First up is the Materials Recycling Facility, or MRF as we call it. Truckloads of what you throw away are dumped on the floor to be sorted 3 different times. The first sort kicks out anything that can't be recycled. All we want are paper, plastics, glass, metal, and cardboard. No chemicals, grass clippings, wood, or plastic bags. See how often our workers have to pull garbage bags or those plastic grocery bags off the line? They can jam and clog up the sorting machines. And we can't use paper contaminated with food.
Ew, mayonnaise. That's gross.
You got that right. Containers smeared with mayonnaise, greasy pizza boxes, and stuff like that are gross. And we can't use them. So keep them out of the recycle bin in the first place. Most of your junk mail and other paper you throw away can be recycled. It saves trees, energy, and water. Once we sort out all the junk, what's left is like trashy gold. This pile of milk jugs, those plastic drink bottles, and all this paper may look like nothing but junk, but it's all stuff that's worth money, Buster.
Yeah.
It will all be sold and turned into something new. At the end of the first sort, a powerful magnet draws out iron or steel. We send it off to be melted down and turned into all kinds of things, from car parts to railroad tracks, you name it. See that stuff flying into the bin? That's mostly aluminum. It goes into a bin to be melted and reused as well. Aluminum is cool stuff. It's light, strong, and can be used over and over again indefinitely. These aluminum cans are in such demand they can be back on the store shelf as a brand new can within just 60 days. Aluminum drink cans are 100% recyclable, which saves huge amounts of energy. Did you know your TV can run for 3 hours on the energy saved by recycling just 1 can?
Wow. But what about the plastics we throw away?
Right about now, many people ask, what about all the plastics we throw away? Our recycling program accepts any type of plastic with a universal recycling symbol. That makes it really simple. If you see this, you can toss it in the cart. Plastics you throw away can be turned into all kinds of things. Did you know drink bottles and some other food containers can be used to make carpet or even clothing? That's right, your favorite fleece jacket is probably made of plastic bottles, recycled into yarn. Really, dude? Really? No, not like that, smart aleck. Again, we take any plastic with a recycling triangle, but plastic bottles labeled number 1 are the most valuable. We smash those bottles into giant bales and send to processors who sort them by color and chop them into bits called flakes and give them a good washing. Then a really cool process begins. Machines melt the plastic and force it through a screen to create long threads. Other machines work the thread and spin it into polyester yarn, which is then woven into fabric, maybe even that fleece you're wearing. So what's left?
Extra, extra, read all about it.
Paper, lots of paper. Cardboard too. We sort the paper from the cardboard and smash it together into giant bales. These giant bales get sold off and shipped away to be ground up, mixed with water and pressed into another paper product. Paper can usually be recycled 5 to 7 times.
Yeah, that's what I want to know. Is there someone around here that actually makes something with all this recycled stuff?
Now, let's visit a company near here that actually makes something out of this recycled stuff. Recycled cardboard, to be exact. We bale up all the cardboard you throw away and send it to a recycling operation just about an hour away. They take in cardboard from all around the area. It's chopped, shredded, and mixed with water and other chemicals. Eventually, it becomes a gooey ooze called a pulp. This stuff is run through machines to squeeze out the water, leaving behind a ribbon of thick paper. It's collected on huge rolls and then shipped to another company that makes it into corrugated cardboard for packing boxes and other items. Almost all products in America are shipped in corrugated cardboard boxes, and most of those boxes are eventually recycled. Hey, did you know that cereal box you're holding isn't really cardboard? It's called chipboard or paperboard, and it was made in kind of the same way. Recycled paper is ground into a mash, rolled into sheets, and eventually shaped into cereal boxes, shoe boxes, and lots of other stuff.
Huh. Hey, Dad. I guess people really do make stuff out of things you recycle.
Well, I'm glad we're not just wasting our time.
Heck no, recycling is not a waste of time. In fact, you're wasting money if you don't recycle.
Is that thing talking to me?
The city pays by the ton for all the trash that goes into the landfill. Because recycling keeps all this stuff out of the landfill, it helps keep your monthly garbage and recycling fees low. And check this out. The city even gets paid for the glass, plastic, paper, and metal you toss in the recycle bin. It's good for everyone. Wait a minute. Did he just throw that newspaper into the trash instead of the recycle bin? Wasn't he listening?
Yeah, he's a little slow sometimes. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him.
It's easy for your family to join the City of Fort Wayne's One Cart Recycling Program. If you live in the City of Fort Wayne, just dial 311 to request your recycling cart. We'll deliver it at no additional cost for city residents. Do your part to keep plastic, glass, paper, and metal out of the landfill. Have an adult dial 311 and ask for a recycling cart today.